Welcome. Thirsty Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. We have Mr. Darnell Washington. What's up, man?
What's up?
Thanks for coming, man. Let's go.
Appreciate it, man.
Hopefully you guys are ready for this. We've been jamming about PCs and Steelers. I got some good intel, behind the scenes. Appreciate that. But we're gonna be hooking you up with a PC today, and it's gonna be fun. We're ready to go. Did you happen to watch the video I made a while ago about your GPU? I think you watched that.
Back.
I was asking if a 5070 Ti is good enough for somebody like you.
Yeah.
We're stepping it up. I'm gonna show the people just some of the specs here real quick. This is an RTX 5080. So this is pretty much the second best GPU on the planet. You can make an argument for third, but it's second or third. And the reason I didn't want to give, everyone's going to be asking why I didn't give you a 5090. That's the best of the best right now. 5090s are, in my opinion, a little bit of a fire hazard. And you're on the Steelers, man. I can't be having that. If a different player on a different team wanted a PC, I would consider the risk. But for someone on the Steelers, we got to play it safe. Plus, you're a dad. We got to play it safe over here. Yeah. So we're going with the 5080, which is pretty much the second best GPU. And then we have a Ryzen 7 9800X3D. This is the fastest CPU on the planet. So I'm probably going to install it like we talked about. So aside from the CPU and GPU, first up is the motherboard. Shout out to ASUS for hooking up Darnell over here with the Tough Gaming B850 Plus Wi-Fi ATX B850 motherboard. This has all the bells and whistles on here that we need. Solid VR. Do you know about overclocking? I don't really either, to be fair. But if you ever wanted to get into overclocking, this would be a fantastic motherboard. You got Wi-Fi 7 as fast as it gets, 2.5 gig Ethernet. You will be good to go with a motherboard like that. Thank you very much, ASUS, for sending that out.
Appreciate that. Corsair
also hooked you up with a couple parts for the SSD. We got the MP600 Pro XT, 4 terabytes. Your current PC only has 1 terabyte, and when I was at your house in September, it was full. So it's definitely in the red at this point. Yeah. So 4 terabytes, you definitely should be squared away. This is a PCIe Gen 4 SSD, pretty much as fast as it gets for Gen 4. We could have went Gen 5. You guys know my motto. I don't think that anybody other than like a hardcore video editor or someone doing professional work needs a Gen 5. I think it could introduce more problems than it's worth. So we got the fastest Gen 4 available. Corsair also sent a 64 gig. This is a little overkill, but they went all out for you. 64 gigs of 6,000 megahertz DDR5. I think it's a CL30. Kit. This is a very solid DDR5 kit. You currently have 16 gigs of RAM, so this is quadruple that. You'll be good to go. This is perfect for OBS, Twitch. Do you use Discord?
Personally,
yeah,
I do have one, but okay. I don't really know how to use it.
You'll be able to multitask all day, as many Chrome tabs as possible. And then finally, Corsair also sent out this RMX 1000 power supply. This is the new ATX 3.1, which is perfect for our RTX 50 series GPU, fully modular. So we got to plug in all of the individual power cables that we need here, which you'll be doing. But yeah, thank you very much, Corsair, for the hookup on that. And then this is going to be a little controversial. The company, have you heard of the company NZXT?
I have not.
So they've gone through a little bit of drama. How about we get some help from the chat here? In 4 words, how would you describe NZXT? NZXT. How would you describe NZXT in 4 words right now? Yeah,
no.
we got a little bit of drama here. I'll explain why in just a minute. There's gonna be a couple people that don't know, but all right, give me 4 words. NZXT products are fine. I agree. Dog trash. Okay. All right. Scam. They're recovering. Okay, this is a little too fast.
Yeah.
I can't read it. Corrupt, scam, absolutely not. All right, so here's the deal. Their pre-built division got caught with some very anti-consumer policies. Nobody's backing them. Everyone's completely against it. I think most people can agree on their products are like, everybody loved NZXT beforehand, just for the record. We just don't like them for what they did. This was not the AIO we were actually supposed to use. We had a different AIO that a company shipped us, and when I was prepping the build before you got here, it arrived broke. So I got backups for everything. So that's why we're going with the Kraken 360. I did add, we're not gonna be using non-RGB fans. We got some Asia Horse Cosmic RGB fans here. I don't know if you're familiar with this infinity mirror look, where like it kind of like, you'll see it. It looks real good. Asia Horse is a not a super well-known brand like for casuals. Like enthusiasts are definitely familiar with Asia Horse. But I've been meaning to use, this is what I meant to use in my own personal build, but I accidentally bought the wrong thing, and I finally got the right stuff. These look really, really good so far. That they're gonna fill out your entire case. But to save time, we have them installed here on your AIO. So it's got RGBs from the side here and then in here, and it's got like that infinity mirror look. So like it keeps on going. It looks really, really good. And then you'll also have the screen here. So it is NZXT. It's still a perfectly fine product, but this was our backup plan, and this is why we have backup plans.
People's names on here be crazy.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
Creamy cheeks.
And then for the case, hopefully you guys can still hear me. We got the legendary Hyte Y70. I feel like everybody that has an expensive build goes with this case. We got the screen up front. This is a very expensive case. It's a $400 case. There's no case that rivals that. It's ridiculous. I don't think they're worth. That's what I'm daily driving right now. And after trying it, I've come to the conclusion that I don't really think it's worth it. But if we're gonna go all out on a build, you gotta go with it, you know. But for most people, I wouldn't actually recommend spending that kind of money.
Georgia native.
So this is part numero uno. Again, this is the Asus Tough Gaming B850 plus Wi-Fi. We're gonna install the 9800X3D. Again, this is the absolute best gaming CPU that you can get right now. I'm gonna install this, you said, and I mean, if you want. I got this one. I got this one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up, I'm gonna guide you through it, that way you know everything.
Okay.
So we're gonna undo this latch right here, and then pull this up. And this is the danger zone of a PC. If one of these pins on the motherboard gets bent, like, we're cooked. We gotta go to the backup motherboard instantly. So the CPU, sometimes the pins are on the CPU, sometimes the pins are on the motherboard. This time they are on the motherboard. So this is all those pins are gonna make contact with that. There's not much that we can mess up, but whenever we're holding a CPU, we hold it like this. That way our fingers aren't touching the underside of it. And then it's gonna go in this orientation. For if you're going Intel, AMD, whatever, you always look for this gold corner here on the CPU, and that's gonna match up with some type of corner on the motherboard. See I'm sorry, not corner, triangle.
Gotcha.
On the triangle there. So we're gonna flip this up. And I am just going to gently sit this in here like that. That's probably the most stressful part of building a PC.
I probably would have broke it.
No, you got it. And then to make sure that you're good to go, we can give it a little wiggle to make sure it's not going anywhere. And then we latch that down. I'm gonna let you do this part just so you can feel. You're gonna push this all the way down until this bar goes under here. Gotcha. And I'm just letting you know it's an awkward feeling because it's you gotta put. I promise you're not gonna break it. Right? And then go up and under.
Gotcha.
How'd that feel? Is that okay?
No, I honestly felt like I was gonna break it.
Yeah, it's scary. I mean, so imagine you saved up all this money You bought a $500 CPU, and then you got to push down that level of pressure. And if you've never done it before, I mean, like that's the scary part right there. But that's the hard part. So now we can get the RAM action here. This one, I think you're up for. This is a 64 gigabyte. Again, shout out to Corsair for hooking us up with the 64 gig Vengeance DDR5 6000 megahertz CL30. Wait until you put the RAM in. I mean, this gives you a little bit of an audible click. So what you're gonna do is you gotta line up the notch on the RAM with the notch on here. It will not let you install it the wrong way. See how that lines up perfectly? So see how I kind of just slotted it in there?
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm gonna push down with both sides until this clicks up. Listen. Just like that.
Gotcha.
You wanna do this one?
Yeah.
There you go. And this is gonna go in the 4th slot. Whenever we have 2 sticks, we always go in the 2nd slot from the left, and then the 4th slot. Yeah, make sure it gets fully adjusted, and there you go. And then equal pressure all the way down. Yep, there we go, perfect. Boom, all right. Now we're gonna do the SSD, which 4 terabytes of storage should be plenty for you. Now we're gonna switch things up, chat, just a little bit here.
Bro, hands are giant.
Let me see your hands compared to mine on here. I mean, I got pretty big hands.
Yeah.
Yours are a little bit more muscular.
Look at my finger. This happened.
Oh dang! What happened?
The Colts game.
What happened?
I don't know.
On that play?
I don't know. It's just after the game. It was worse.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't. I'd kind of make a little face now.
Oh wow! So you were dealing with that the whole time?
Yeah, I was dealing with that.
Yeah. I'm assuming that affects catching, right?
That and blocking, trying to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. See, we don't know about the little injuries like that. We only hear about the ACLs and whatnot. So by the end of the season, nobody's 100%. Everyone's dealing with something.
Yeah.
So this is the SSD. This has a heatsink on it. Now, I think we're gonna mix things up a little bit. Typically, you would put an SSD up top here because that's usually gonna be your fastest slot. Actually, we're not gonna, let me think. Yeah, we're gonna put it in the bottom. Chat, let me know what you guys think. Instead of putting it up top, this is just a Gen 4 SSD, and these are Gen 4 slots down here, and this is a Gen 5 slot. I'm gonna put this down here. That way, if you ever wanna upgrade in the future, you have easy access to this slot because we have a vertically mounted GPU. Our graphics card is gonna be covering it right here. So if we put the SSD up here, then whenever you go to upgrade 2 years from now or whatever, you'd have to uninstall everything. Yep, exactly.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna put it down here. More efficient, yes, go ahead on Gen 4. That works best, I think. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We don't even have any tools out though. This is my toolbox to prove that I built a couple PCs. You get these with like all the CPUs.
I see.
This is just my public credit here. Okay, I'll let you do the honors of this one.
It kind of remind me of when I was in high school and when I take them college trips.
Yeah.
You typically you would see on each college trip, you would see the backpack of the prospect and a lanyard. And people have 50, 100 lanyards on one backpack.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I was thinking you were gonna say the pride stickers on a helmet.
Oh.
Yeah, like how some schools do.
Yeah.
Those are my pride stickers right there. Okay, so this is you can just twist this just like normal. Let's uninstall these two right here. Satanic with the Twitch Prime sub, appreciate it. Airsec with the tier 1 gifted sub. Sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up here. Moonlighter with the Twitch Prime, 6-2 Night with the tier 1. Just keep, or you can do it like that. And then it's gonna stay in, it's not gonna pull out the whole way. There you go. It's a ratcheting screwdriver. Do you know who Linus Tech Tips is?
Who?
Linus Tech Tips. He is the biggest PC building YouTuber out there, by a mile. This is his screwdriver.
Yeah, I never.
Yeah, it's
used to just the regular.
The ratcheting is very nice. So we're gonna put the SSD right in here. I'll show you. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. We're just gonna slot this in here. See how there's a notch right here, like a small side and a big side, and then that's gonna line up with this. I'll do it once and then let you do it. So that's just gonna go in just like that, and then we can just push it down like that. Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
You got to get some credit for building the PC yourself.
You know.
Lake Waterhead with the Twitch Prime sub. John with the Twitch Prime 3 month. Yeah, just push it. Yep, there you go, and then push down. Boom, there you go. So that's installed. 4 terabytes. I highly doubt you're gonna need to upgrade that. But just in case, if you need to, then you can just uninstall these two and use the slot up here. That'll be very easy to access in the future. So the last thing that we usually do for a motherboard prep is prepping the cooler for the CPU. I already did that in advance. This is something that, I gotta whip out the instructions for, and I figured I'd save people some time. So we're installing the AIO, and all I did were install these threaded things with the spacers here. That way the AIO is already just ready to go. Gotcha. So our motherboard is fully prepped, and there's nothing else to do with that. Okay, so this is our power supply. This is called a modular power supply because non-modular power supplies will have all of the cables plugged in already, and 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna use all of the cables. Modular gives us the benefit that we only have to use what we want. I just stashed a whole thing of cables because we're not gonna need them. So we're gonna plug in exactly what we need, and I'll let you do this. This is for our 24 pin plugging into the motherboard. So these 2 connections are gonna go here and here. Line that up with the top tab, which is right there.
Gotcha.
And then the top tab for there.
It should click, or
it's gonna click. Yeah. You'll feel when it's like lining up right, and then you can push down.
She's hands, bro.
There you go. Now push all the way down. Yep. Hardware Dynasty with the tier 1 gifted sub and the 350 biddies says, Darnell, where would you rank Jason? This guy's a big time Cowboys fan. Where would you rank Jason Witten all time tight end?
All time?
Yeah.
I will say
top what?
I say he for sure top. I give him like top 6, 7.
Wow, really? Okay. This is NVIDIA's 12 volt high power connector. How about you guys give me just to get Darnell up to speed real quick. Give me one word of how you would describe this very connector right here. This is NVIDIA technology that all power supplies have to abide by now.
Fire, sick, fire.
By fire, they mean like house fire. Not good fire. This is house fire.
Oh, okay.
Burning, hazard.
Oh, okay,
boom, melt, exactly. This has a terrible reputation.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna let you plug it in. That way I'm not.
Somebody's not responsible.
This is all you, man. So you're gonna line up see how there's a thin side and then the small side? Thin, right here.
Gotcha.
And small.
Gotcha.
The only thing that we need to do is make sure it is plugged in all the way. And we're gonna double and triple check it before you go home. Or before I give you the PC. But these, when they first, see, it clicked. It's in there. That was all Darnell. That's all you, man. I'm gonna double and triple check that. That's all the way in. So the other side of that, this is what's going to power our graphics card. And it's only like this on NVIDIA GPUs, and a lot of them have melted. This is the exact reason why I don't want to give you a 5090, is because on a 5080, this is gonna be sending like what? 380 watts or so, but on a 5090, it's gonna send 600 watts. And I mean, I'm not an electrician, but that is way too much wattage for a gaming PC, just the graphics card. It's ridiculous. So we're gonna play it safe with the 5080, but we have all of our connectors for our modular power supply plugged in. Again, shout out to Corsair for the RM1000X power supply. I think this is a tier A, right? Pretty sure this is tier A. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the motherboard inside of here. This is, are you familiar with the like a vertical versus horizontal GPU mount?
No.
Typically a GPU would install like this, but yours is gonna install vertically. Vertically is definitely like the fancy way to go. That's part of the reason why this case costs so much, is because it comes with this adapter here. This is gonna plug into the motherboard, and that way our graphics card can plug in down here. So I'm gonna uninstall one of these parts real quickly so we can do that. We got a bunch of screws here, all around the outside. That's what secures the motherboard to the case.
Gotcha.
Do you want to put it in?
Is it something like?
All you got to do is
just
go
line it up.
in like that. Yep, gotcha. I'll let you do it. Just don't grind metal together, and that should line up with that big opening right there. There you go. Yeah, and then yep, perfect. And then one of those should, yeah, we're good to go. That's fully locked in. And now I'm gonna give you this. We're just gonna leave that undone, and I'm gonna give you the screws to start securing that in there. Is this pre-recorded? No. This is. Do you get that question when you live stream?
Nah. I mean, your chat crazy. So
yeah.
My chat be like, mine's for sure a lot slower.
I'm gonna make sure that this is the correct screw first, because sometimes the motherboard or case manufacturers will use different standoffs. That's the correct one. So here you go, and we just want to fill up all of those screw holes on the outside. I'll give you a pile to work with. We can't see. We got two big dudes over here. All right, 6'7" and 6'3". I'm sorry that we're off camera a little bit. Nova with the Twitch Prime sub. Ackerstrol with the tier 1, appreciate it.
How tight should I do it?
All the way. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, just like that. It doesn't have to be like ratcheted down. TBN Barry with the 300 biddy says, can you please answer my previous bit message? I would appreciate it. All right, I'll do my best, man. Hold on. TBN. Oh man, that's pretty far down, sorry. Oh, I don't see it, man. Sorry, man, I don't see it. Send me a DM if you need some help. I got you. Is the Ryzen 7 9700X and a 9070 good? Yeah, that's a great combo, for sure. Why are people saying 6'7"? We still have yet to figure it out, man. Can you switch the views? Yeah, I got you. There you go. Right now, he's just screwing in all of the motherboard screws. That way the motherboard doesn't fall out. Some people will do the motherboard first, and then the CPU, the RAM, the SSD. I like to prep the motherboard while we have space. Yeah. And then when you put it in, it's all good to go. Does Darnell like volleyball?
I actually played it in high school.
Really?
For a year. Yeah.
I feel like you'd be good at volleyball.
I honestly enjoyed it, but it's just one team. And they had a dude who played on the USA team.
Uh-huh.
And they beat us so bad. I mean, I scored on them.
Yeah.
And things like that. Blocked them a few times, but they just beat us so bad in every set. And I was just like...
Somebody said what position? Don't you rotate?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, volleyball, you rotate. So technically, I played all of them before, besides like setter. But
can Darnell dunk?
Yeah.
I think a better question is, how old were you when you first could dunk?
I think I was like, my first dunk, it was 7th. It was like 7th, 8th grade.
Oh my God.
My first poster was like posterized dunk. It was freshman year.
Oh my.
And I took it coast to coast. And I got the N1 foul and game time free throw. I missed it.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And we ended up losing by 1. But hey.
Right here in the center. Did you play basketball all throughout high school?
Yeah.
Okay. What position? Or were you just a 5 or?
Yeah, well, in the school, I was a 5, but like I also did the AAU.
Okay.
And
did you say there's one more?
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
But in like AAU, I was like the 4. They let me play the 4 every now and then. Because like summer basketball is different.
Yeah.
It's like people all over.
Do you think that I can dunk right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
How tall? You say you're 6'3"?
6'3".
Yeah. 6'3". Yeah.
I can dunk, but not in a game. Like I gotta get full grip on the ball. Nobody remotely close to the paint. But I mean I can still get up there. Oh, we got one more I see up top here. Right here.
No, but yeah, for sure. You 6, yeah.
I mean, I'm not exactly. I play way more sports than my athleticism.
And plus, you still work out, so you know.
Yeah. Somebody said, who is the funniest guy in the Steelers locker room?
I will probably give that to. I don't know if this one's tight at the bottom.
Tight?
It's like the angle.
Oh yeah, that's a tough one.
I will probably have to give that to either George.
Okay.
Or
yeah, that's good. You got it.
Or you know who's pretty funny? Connor Hayward.
Oh, okay.
He
I saw like family clips of him and Cam, and Cam saying that he's the clown.
Yeah, no, he's for sure the clown.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the motherboard. Now we can go full screen here. Next up, so this is I'll give you a little tour of what we're looking at here. This is the back of the case, and the case is gonna come with a bunch of cables. Mm-hmm. That way we can use our front USB connectors, the audio connector, USB-C, etc. And that's what all of these cables are right here. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna, with my tiny hands, I'll finagle in there and get everything plugged in. So this might take a little bit. This is usually the slow part of the build. Can Zach get a sideline pass to the first home game? That was not. What's it like these days getting people passes?
Field passes, I don't know. Like, even my wife, like, she got one field pass, but that was through our tight end coach. Because his daughter is the same age, you know, so she's like 22, 23. And she's friends with my wife. Okay. So
connection.
Yeah. So, but she was only on the field one time.
Wow.
You know, the whole time I've been in the league. So 2 years, 2 seasons. So
it's not like just whenever you want.
Yeah. I like, at least with us. I don't know other teams, because you know other teams do things differently. So yeah, I see them with pictures and stuff like that on Instagram. So I don't know how the sideline passes work.
You saw the picture I posted when I went to the field and I was at your locker.
Oh yeah.
That was a birthday gift from my wife, just to like tour the stadium during the off season, and I was on Heinz Field, Acrisure Stadium, and I was touching the turf, you know, just like trying to enjoy the moment, you know, and I told my kids, I was like, yeah, this is where they play, you know, and one guy that was on the tour was just an ass, and he's like, we got grass at home, kids. I was like, man, I'm just trying to enjoy this here, but it's not every day you get on the field. He wasn't having it though. We got grass at home apparently. This is the one negative of this case. It's not really negative, it's just, you know, it comes with it. It's very difficult to plug in these connectors because we have this vertical GPU mount here. Small hands would definitely, 9 1/4, like Kenny Pickett would definitely help us out here a little bit. TBM Barry with the 300 biddies, there you go, says, also, let's go Packers. What do you think about the Packers? Any opinions? We didn't play the Packers, did we?
We played them my rookie year.
Okay.
What I think about them? Their facility sucks.
Really? That makes sense. Yeah. Old.
I don't know if any of you guys, are around that area, but I took they call it top 30 visits. So I actually visited Pittsburgh before I was drafted. I visited Packers, Giants, Tampa Bay.
Okay.
I think it was around like 10 teams or so. But compared to our facility, and we don't have the best facility.
Yeah.
They make our facility look good.
Wow.
And
our facility, or ours, the Steelers facilities are catching some heat right now after the Najee comments the other day.
Nah, but I mean, compared, I went to. But I mean, like, other than that, solid team. I mean, I can't really, I for sure got some Georgia guys over there, so.
Yeah.
Quay Walker, Devontae White, Eric Stokes. So, no, actually, Eric just signed with the Raiders. No, who did Eric just sign? I think he signed with the Raiders.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not in tracking NFL.
Actually, I don't even know. But I just know Quay Walker and Devontae over there. So, other than, my people over there, I guess.
Who can bench the most on the Steelers?
On the Steelers?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Or who would you guess?
My guess, I'm trying to think of like all the people with like short arms.
Yeah.
But are like pretty.
I've been trying to convince people for years that long arms is very detrimental to benching.
It is.
People don't believe me though.
It is. Having long arms there's pros and cons about it.
Yeah.
The cons is pull-ups. Pull-ups is longer way, up and down, and then same thing with bench. But
Cam Hayward?
That's what I'll probably say.
Yeah.
Cam. Who else is like pretty?
How much do you think your one rep max is?
Cam's?
No, yours.
Mine?
I know you guys probably don't one rep max, but
Yeah, we don't. Now, but I've been working out for like 3 weeks, 3, 4, 5, probably like a month. If I have to guess, probably like 4. I'll probably say like 420-ish.
420? Nice.
420-ish.
Okay. I mean, that's up there. Squat?
Squat, 1 rep squat?
Yeah, if you had to guess.
I was never a big fan of squatting. I hated it. Like tall, tall kid. So
unhealthy as you get older.
5 something, maybe.
5 something, yeah.
I don't know.
I did a powerlifting competition one time in my life, just to see like where I was at, and they gave away a shirt if you hit the 1,000 pound club. I got it.
Oh,
I got it.
Yeah.
I did bench is definitely my weakest. 275 bench.
Okay.
365 squat, and like 425 maybe dead. Something like that. I mean, that was when I was in my mid 20s, and I didn't have all these injuries that I do now.
On the I think deadlift for tall guys, we got an advantage.
Yeah, that's what they say. I don't feel it, but that's what they say.
Yeah, for sure. But like, I feel like maybe because our arms are long, so
something about leverage. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand the logic behind it, or maybe I don't know. Cause short people barely even bend their knees and they're already standing.
Rip to the former 1,000 club members. Yeah, that's definitely me. I'm a former one. I don't think you leave the club. I think once you're in the club, you're just a lifetime member. Just 1,000 pound club right there. What happened to PC building with Darnell? I'm just taking over a little bit. I see a lot of you guys are asking for some this zip tie got broken, I don't know how. For super clean cable management. So I actually convinced Darnell before the stream started that he's not gonna take the PC home today. Are you still okay with that?
Yeah.
So we're not gonna waste a ton of time cable managing now. We'll make sure it's in pristine condition before I give it to you. But to make this stream not 16 hours long, I'm just gonna get it at a very functional cable management level. This is in the back. It's gonna look pretty from the front, don't worry. A lot of people have pride in what their cable management looks like in the back. They'll use like 100 zip ties and all clean lines and whatnot.
I kind of want to. I think I saw a video. You made a video about that, right?
Yeah. I'm never a artistic cable manager. Like right here. I mean, everything's like just going down the line. Like some people will like use every single zip tie line and whatnot, but we'll make it look good before we give it to you. Will there be a delivery video? I don't know. Do you think I'm delivering it or you're gonna come pick it up?
Man, I pick it up. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I guess.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I have everything ready, so we can do the power supply now that we prepped a while ago. So I'll let you do this part. We're gonna install this down this way, and then have it come out through this box right here, and then we're gonna screw it in from this side. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep, just like that. And then here are 4 screws for that. I know you guys can't see us. Yeah, the fan is in the correct orientation. That way it can intake fresh air from the backside of the case. Just like that. And then we want to line up these screw holes. Hold on 1 second. Just like that. That should be, is that in there? No, do this one first. I got this one lined up. There you go. Do minimalistic clean cable management at least? Yeah, we got it. We got it. Oh, sorry, hold on. Okay, keep going. There you go. Yeah, that's good. All right. And then, yeah, that's all lined up. You're good to go. Trusted Atlantic with the 300 biddies. Voldemort with the Twitch Prime. Eternal Chaos with the 5-month Twitch Prime says, always enjoy the streams. Gus the Wizard with the Twitch Prime. King of Gods, 300 biddies. Flippy Hippie with the tier 1. Dananayo with the Twitch Prime. JS with the 4-month says, let's go. Delanor with the Twitch Prime. Oblivious Touch with the tier 1. Appreciate it, guys. What type of screwdriver are you using? This is the LTT screwdriver. We're not gonna have Darnell use anything other than the top of the line. This is as good as PC building screwdrivers get right here. People are commenting on your massive hands. Per usual. NVIDIA is better for streaming. Yeah, that was the main thing. So Darnell said he's gonna hop into some more live streaming with this build. So NVIDIA was a easy pick, and then I mean that's pretty much the extent of it. PSU looks like small form factor. All right. So now what we're gonna do is, this is what's gonna power up all the components. We have our 24 pin, and we're gonna try not to get these all super tangled
So like
up.
these are called pins?
Yeah, I mean I would, yeah. They don't really have a super technical name. I'm gonna route this through where it needs to go. There. And then that's the 12 volt, the fire hazard.
It said tech batty here.
What's that?
Someone tech batty here.
We got a tech batty here. Someone says, Darnell, what do you tell the barber when you get a haircut?
Taper all around.
Yeah, that's
Taper
it?
the sides, taper
Yeah.
the back, line up. Feel like pretty simple, easy. Yeah, somebody already answered it, taper fade.
Yeah, that's a meme on its own as well. You know Ninja?
Yeah,
the streamer Ninja?
Yeah.
He did like a low taper fade meme, and that somehow that one's hanging on for dear life.
What type of taper? I thought it was a low taper.
They're just trying to get you to say low taper. That's all it is. All right, I'll let you do this part. Just like we did the power supply in the connectors in the back, now we're gonna plug it into the motherboard.
Okay.
So just in like that, they can't really see it, but it's all good. Darnell got the mid taper fade. Boom, there we go. Give that a double check. And then this one is gonna plug in to the left side over here. See how there's two sets on the gray one? The left side. No cable extensions? No, man. We can't do cable extensions for somebody like Darnell. I don't trust the 50 series. Cable extensions would give us colored cables instead of all. I mean, first of all, the build's all black, so it matches already. But we could get like a custom color in there. But again, with that GPU, I am a little bit on the safer / paranoid side. But I don't want to be responsible for a fire hazard, you know? So that's good to go. We got this. This is our GPU connector that we save the GPU for the very last step. Because it gets to be a pain to install everything else. I'm gonna do a quick pass of cable management again with the cables that we just plugged in. Give them a 4070 Ti in the back. No, those are all empty boxes back there. Why not a 5090? Yeah, I'm gonna answer that a lot, but the main reason is because I just don't trust the power issues that the 5090s have so far. Like a 5080 is such a good GPU that I don't think anybody that has a 5080 is like, oh, I wish I had a 5090. Like, most people don't need that extra power. But yeah, I personally don't want to give anybody a 5090 right now. Kaboom? Yeah, exactly. I just don't really trust it. I'd rather have a 4090 than a 5090. Yeah, exactly. 5090 is a little bit more, or 4090 is a little bit more trusted. Mod the 5090 like LTT did? I didn't see that.
LTT is a person? Or
that's Linus Tech Tips. Oh. Yeah. Darnell, have you ever been tackled to the ground?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually fun sometimes. No, I'm not related to Denzel.
Nah. I prepped them for some of the nonsense that you guys would be asking them. Denzel Washington was one of them. What's the ETA on this build? I mean, I think we're less than a half hour away. We'll do the two more giveaways that we have left at the end. That way we can make some serious progress over here. We're gonna install the AIO, which is the CPU cooler, water cooled action, and then we're almost done. Graphics card next. I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah, my time estimations are usually pretty bad. What's your welcome to the NFL moment?
Ooh, welcome to the NFL moment. I'm trying to think of something like well, okay, so this is probably like different from like what everybody else, like something physical or something. I guess like a bad play, I guess, for some people. I mean, I probably do got a lot of bad plays, but I guess it was during camp, my first camp. So I'm a rookie 2 seasons ago. And for people who don't know what camp is, it's football, a month straight. You stay, well, we stay in these dorms. So you're not at home, you're not in your sleep number bed, so you're just in a normal, whatever. And it's practice, whatever. So we will fast forward after practice, we got meetings And meetings typically last from, I want to say like 4 or 5 all the way until like 9 at night. Mm-hmm. And this is after practice, so this is like after you get your little quick bite to eat, whatever. So I typically go back to my room and just sit there and, you know, probably turn on the game, play like a quick game of 2K, Call of Duty, or whatever it may be. And I fell asleep.
Yeah.
And I woke up at like 9:10. So everything's over.
That's not good.
I missed team meetings.
Yeah.
I missed offensive meetings, missed position meetings. And I'm thinking this is like, you know, college. Like in college, your coach will text you, hey, where you at? You're not in class. Hey, you're not in tutoring or whatever it may be. No one texted me, no one called me. So I go the next day, I was just thinking everything's fine. I'm like, I thought they didn't notice me or whatever. The fine was like $17,000.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It was something.
That's insane.
I forgot the exact number, but it was for sure above, around, I want to say $17,000.
Oh my God. And the team just fines you.
Yes.
Oh, that is crazy.
It's not like an NFL league policy. No, it's the Steelers. So
you have never been late again.
After that, like, I don't even go to my room. I'll just sit outside on the benches because like where we do camp at, it's a smaller university. It's a college. So we're walking from this meeting to this meeting. Our room's over here. Food's over there. Practice this way. So like you just see these NFL players walking. So after that, I just sat outside and I was just like, I'm gonna just sit out here for an hour.
Yeah, never again.
Yeah, never again.
Oh my God, that is definitely a welcome to the NFL. That's brutal. What's your opinion on George Kittle?
George Kittle?
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't a fan of him.
Okay.
But then he grew on me.
Yeah.
Like just seeing him, and I'm talking about like young George Kittle. I'm not talking about now. Like now, like I'm a fan. You know, for sure. You know, he's. I feel like he is a complete. Not saying nobody else is a complete tight end in the league. I'm not saying that, but he's one of them tight ends. He's a block. I feel like he's in the conversation for like every category.
Right.
And receiving, blocking.
Right. He can do it all.
Yeah. Complete tight end.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna install. This is what cools your CPU. Okay. I know you can't really see it now, but I'm gonna slide this in here and then you can screw it down. This is water cooling. I don't know how up to speed you are on water cooling. Definitely a better option, especially for the beefy CPUs like you have, compared to just like fans blowing. But this is not a custom loop or anything. An all-in-one with the radiator, the pump and everything. It just has everything you need, just like the name says, all in one. And you don't have to do any maintenance on this. You get the benefits of a water-cooled system, but no downsides whatsoever.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna give you this.
And then from above, or?
Yeah, we're gonna install this radiator above. So this works just like your car, with keeping the liquid cooled. It's pumping the hot liquid away from the CPU and then cycling in cool liquid back to the CPU using the radiator, the pump, etc. What AIO? This is an NZXT Kraken 360. This was our backup option. We had something better planned, but when I went to check the build today, it arrived broken actually. You can line it up. So this was the backup plan. What was the original? I'll let you guys know that at a later date. I might have extra thoughts on that. I'm still thinking about what happened because it arrived in pretty banged up shape. And you can just install them on all of the screw holes there. still a nice backup plan? Yeah, for sure. Now, I did install, before the stream started, if you guys missed me explain this, I did install these Asia Horse Cosmic fans, which are wireless fans, and I'm gonna show you how they work in just a minute. Super nice. I definitely wanna use these for my next build. Yeah, the case is the Hyte Y70 Touch Infinite. Thoughts on the Hyte Thick Q80? I'm not a huge fan of the humongous AIO CPU blocks. That might take off though, I'm not sure. Yeah, they're wireless fans. One more should be good. Big Papa says, I love the Steelers. I love the Steelers too, man. Grand Skeletor with the Twitch Prime sub. TBM Barry with the 300 bit, he says, I just finished my custom NAS and I got all of the apps set up just how I want. I saw that you were streaming and was wondering, when will all of what all is being given away in the giveaway? We have one more, we're gonna do a signed football here soon, and then we have a Corsair AIO left. And then of course, we're always running the gaming PC giveaway. Okay, so you got the radiator installed. Now you can install the actual cooler to the CPU. I'm gonna hold it like this, like that. So this is going to mount like this with the letters up, and these holes are gonna go on top of the screws. And then, so this is the thermal paste, it's already pre-installed. We definitely do not wanna get this all over because it's grease, like it'll smear. We want that. That is what transfers the heat from the CPU to the cooler. Okay, so I'll give you this to hold, and then line that up and push it down. Yep, just like that. And then you can just thumb tighten for now, all 4 of these. And we want to go in a star pattern. So go diagonally across for this next one. That way we're not unevenly putting pressure on that CPU. We want to disperse the pressure as we install it. Zach, you mean X? Yeah, I don't know why I say star every time. It's an X pattern. The macro level concept is a star pattern, but Darnell, that right there is a tech baddie. I think he's talking about me though. Darnell should sign the screwdriver. There you go. This is so cool, like NFL player live streaming first time PC build. Who's your favorite NBA team? Do you watch NBA?
I don't.
No?
But if I have to pick, probably the Lakers.
Okay.
I don't really have a team.
Yeah.
I'm more just like, I don't know, players.
Just watch basketball?
Oh, I got to screw that down.
Yeah, screw all the way tight there, and then X pattern.
Gotcha.
Just like we did before. Yeah, I like watching NBA, but I'm not. Steelers are the only sports team that I'm like a major fan of. Luka Magic, baby. Have you watched Luka on the Lakers?
Not like, I watch like highlights.
Yeah.
Like lately, I just be on the game.
Yeah, yeah. Do you watch UFC?
What was the recent fight I just watched? I think it was UFC 3, was it 305? No, 302. I forgot.
They're up to like 312 or 313 right now?
Yeah.
They're all 4? They're all good to go?
Yeah.
All right.
I try to watch what I can, like.
Yeah.
It's different though, like with the UFC or like fighting, like fights. They typically be like late night, at least for the main event.
It's so bad here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
It's a commitment to stay up till
like 12.
1 a.m. Yeah. So these are most people that would build a high-end PC like this go with a company called Lee & Lee. They are the pioneers of this. I don't know, octagon type looking design, and also the infinity mirrors. Asia Horse is I guess you can call it an off-brand. But what's really cool is instead of all of these having, most fans are gonna have all these wires coming out of them, but these are called wireless fans, which most people haven't gotten to experience yet. And I meant to put these in my own personal build, but I ordered the wrong thing. But here's what they look like, chat. Because we've been talking about this for a few weeks. So it actually works really well. I did this for both the AIO before Darnell got here and the side panels. And basically these can just latch into using these pins right here, like this. So they're slightly offset like that. And then you just click them together and then boom. You got 2 fans, you can get 3 fans, etc. There's no RGB wires, all the data and power gets transferred and it works really well. We just have to install this one rear fan in the back as an exhaust, and we will need a cable for this because it's not gonna be wirelessly connected to anything else because it's by itself. Lee & Lee also has wireless fans and they are pretty cool. Yeah, Lee & Lee is the, I don't know if they were technically first, but that's who everybody thinks when they think of wireless fans. Definitely very cool technology. Do they make 140 mil versions? I don't think so, but they do have 120s for standard and reverse, because I have the reverse, I'll show you. I have the reverse bladed fans on the side panel for him. Fake wireless? What do you think about DK Metcalf? We gotta repeat some questions here since people joined late.
I mean, I never met him personally, so I can't say good guy, bad guy, whatever. But for what I know and what I see, solid player, well, great player. I shouldn't say solid, but great player. Can't wait to, meet him and build team chemistry with him. And, sky's the limit. That's what they say. So.
Oh man, it is.
I can't wait.
GP, DK on the outside, you and Freiermuth on the inside. I mean that is actually a receiving core that like DBs are gonna be scared of, big time. What's your least favorite NFL team?
Least favorite NFL team? I feel like I gotta say, AFC North team.
Yeah. Just all of them or a specific one?
I'll say the Bengals.
Oh yeah, that's my most hated team of all time.
Oh my God,
What do you hate about the Bengals?
So when I play football, I don't talk.
Yeah.
I had to make a good play, I had to make a bad play. I'm not finna. Personally, that's just me. That's just just the person I am. So I don't really talk mess. But they were just talking crazy. Yeah. And I'm just like.
Every year or every game or
every
just
game?
One? Yeah.
Every game. And it was my rookie year, so I believe we beat them twice, if I'm not mistaken. Or did we split?
Your rookie year?
Yeah.
I wouldn't remember that.
Yeah, I'm not. But yeah, there was just talking. I was like, bro, you guys are losing. Stop talking to me. And then at the end of the game, we're in our victory formation, taking knees, and I'm just in my stance, whatever. And then I just hear, "Good job, Washington. Good job, 80." And I'm like, bro, you're I don't know. That's just bipolar.
Oh, so it was genuine, not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just I don't.
After
understand.
talking trash all game.
Yeah. I'm just I don't really understand the logic of that.
Yeah. Do you help opponent players get up?
I feel like it just depends. If I'm there.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And it just depends. If he's being, I don't know. If he's just being rude the whole game, then no. But
right.
If he seems like a cool dude, then maybe.
When I'm watching football, I have that very old school mindset. This is a war.
Yeah.
I don't want to see.
Yeah.
Our team help somebody else up.
I don't even think I helped anyone up though.
Yeah.
Ever. I feel like I'm just too busy, cause I know big play. I just keep looking at the sideline because we got so many signals. So So it's like different personnels and things like that. So I just you gotta keep an eye on that, because if you're not in and you're supposed to be in, and if we use a timeout, oh yeah, coach is gonna be mad. So I just don't want to be the guy. So I'm
don't want to be the guy.
Focused.
The Chase Claypool a couple years ago. Were you there for that?
No, I wasn't.
He was that guy for a bad play.
Like, cause I know typically like a big play, we typically want to go hurry up. Or sometimes even after a bad play, like it just depends situation.
Okay, we're gonna install the rear fan now. I know chat can't really see this, but you're gonna install it from this side. This is our exhaust fan. Is that lined up there? I can't see it.
This one?
Yep. Yeah, just in there like that. This one you gotta apply a little bit of torque into. This is what exhausts hot air out the backside of out of the case. Yep, and then I would do the bottom left one.
This one over here?
Yeah, make sure that's lined up.
I need a...
Oh, sorry. I'll let you do the whole thing. You can move it around if you have to. Someone said, have you seen the pic from your rookie year when you're in the huddle that makes Calvin look comically small?
Yeah.
I don't think I know what that is.
It was, I don't know. I think it went around Instagram maybe. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But Calvin sent it to me actually.
Oh, really?
He sent it to me.
That's
and
funny.
It was just, I was like, wow, that's how big I look.
I mean, so before Darnell got here, some of my employees stayed late so they could grab a picture with him real quick. And they were talking about like how much bigger you would look in the photo. And I was trying to convince him like guys, I'm 6'3", like he's only 4 inches taller than me. But I mean, you have a solid foot on all of them. Those pictures look ridiculous. Question for the both of you. If you could add one player from any team, who would it be?
To Steelers?
Yeah. All good?
Yeah, it'd be.
Okay.
This one was, I don't know, give me like loose vibe.
Oh yeah, it doesn't bottom out.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. That's a really good question.
That is one player. Only one.
One player.
I feel like we might have to. I mean, at this team currently, I'll probably say a quarterback. Maybe.
Yeah.
What quarterback though? We go Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's. I can't think of anything.
It's hard to say because.
Yeah.
I mean. Yeah.
Jalen Hurts. I mean, Jalen Hurts is probably my favorite non-Steeler player. I really like his personality and the way he does his interviews and whatnot. He seems like a very respectable stand-up guy.
Yeah.
I like the way he plays too.
I should see that. Yeah.
Yeah. All of the.
I just like how. I just like his Madden card.
His Madden card.
On Ultimate Team. He got the 99 Madden card.
Yeah.
Man, so.
He's 99.
Well, on my Ultimate Team.
Okay.
It's different.
Yeah. Players can have different ratings. Yeah.
I got him.
What do you think about your Madden rating?
I don't even know what. I'm like a 74, 75. I don't know.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
I feel like.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah.
If they just up. I don't know. It's hard to say up my catching because like I've hardly even catch because my opportunities. But I'm not really mad at it. I wish everybody gonna sit here and say I wish it was higher. This, that. But it's cool. I mean, I like if you play Madden and like if you play Madden, I just throw jump balls to myself. And typically I catch it unless it's like, I don't know. Like, I guess I just know how to work some animations like back shoulders.
Right.
And the DB will keep running.
Yeah.
That's why I say I throw go balls because it's tough. But if you give me like a player like AJ Brown, like if I use the Eagles, it's so easy to like, I don't see how people lose with them.
Right. I have not perfected the animations and all that. Do another hardware giveaway? Yeah, we'll get to a quick stopping point here. Let me plug in some of these, try and finesse some of these connectors real quick. Here's where I gotta start concentrating a little bit. Please make a PC for Luca. You think Luca games?
Luke, yeah.
What other Steeler
Games?
Yeah.
Like big time game?
Who should I
Let me think. Who games?
Who should I reach out to?
PC.
Or the potential to switch to PC.
Yeah.
Somebody that wants to stream or something. Sorry for the selfish question. Nobody immediately comes to mind. Or if you just don't want to.
Nah, I say he's a big gamer, but I don't. All right, so I'm gonna just name some big gamers that I know. There's probably more. I know Alex Highsmith's games.
Okay.
I know Corey Trice games. He came in my year.
Okay.
Spencer Anderson.
Okay.
Patrick Queen games.
Does he? That one's kind of, I don't know why that's a surprise.
He also got a Twitch.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it big?
I don't know how big it is, but all I remember was I think we just got him or something like that.
Yeah.
And this was like when I was more consistent on Twitch. And I kept getting comments like, play PQ and Madden, and I at the time I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together, but then they was like, oh yeah, Patrick Quinn, he's live right now, play him. And
oh man,
this was like before I even met him, so I was
such
like,
good content.
Yeah, so I was just like, I'm not just gonna reach out and DM him.
Yeah.
And ask to play it. So I never played him, but like I know he games.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I feel like the perception from like us fans think that you guys are all like best friends, you know, and it's like why wouldn't you reach out to Patrick Queen to play? Is that correct that our perception's way off on that?
Yeah. Because I feel like most other time it's like defense players hang out with defense players, offense hang out. I mean, there is exceptions, you know, like just who you're locker next to, so you may like, I don't know, and like depending on who you come in with, like what rookie class you come in with, and things like that. So.
Yeah. Someone keeps asking what you think of Justin Jefferson.
I mean, player-wise, great. You know, awesome.
You mean you're not best friends with him?
Nah, I
everyone in the NFL's best friends, man. You guys all know each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jalen Warren and
he games?
Broderick.
Oh, Broderick does too?
Yeah.
Nice.
But I don't know how. I mean, I feel like out of both of them, probably. But that's why I mentioned Patrick Queen up, because I feel like he might game them more than them.
So I think Jalen Warren is criminally underrated.
Yeah, I do too.
You do too?
Yeah. I didn't know he went. Did he go undrafted or did he go 6th round?
That I do not know.
I forgot. But I thought he was like. And this again, I never watched football, so like when I first came in and like after like before I knew, you know, where he went or whatever, undrafted, I thought he was like a 3rd, 2nd round pick. Yeah. Just like how he plays and
so
how he carries himself.
So lateral. I mean he's perfect, especially for the Steelers. Sorry I'm taking over this build here, but this is all finger finagling, hand finagling down here. Can you do a stream with Max Verstappen? I would, man. Max Verstappen has a ridiculous sim rig. I think he's got like a $50,000 sim rig in his house.
Crazy.
But I mean, I guess that's his job, so that makes sense. Okay, we're almost done, but we're just gonna do a quick check. If you'll hit the big square at the bottom there, do you see it? I think it's over here. Yeah. Oh. Early thoughts. Oh. All right.
Clay.
What do you think of the side profile?
Yeah, that
on the RGBs.
That thing clean.
Yeah. And then we'll have
you got like a crazy look to it.
The RGB screen did not turn. Oh yeah, there it is. So you can put whatever you want on there. Like you can do infographics for like temperatures or whatnot, or you can just like put a picture or a video or whatnot. You have complete customization.
That thing's crazy.
Does that look good so far?
Yeah. It look more than good.
I'm envisioning, at least for my video when we record it, like just gold color, and then a nice Steeler front on the screen here, but feel free to do whatever you want. Can you press and hold that power button to turn it off real quick? Dubs? Yeah, Dubs in the chat. You guys good with this so far? Better than your PC, Zach? This is actually like very similar to mine. You just have you got the better fans on here. What was your 225 at the Combine?
225 it was only 23 or 21.
Is that low? I feel like that's good.
I don't know.
Low for your body weight maybe, but
I feel like I wanted it to be higher.
Yeah.
But I mean, before, like my Combine training was different. I mean, I ain't trying to make an excuse or anything, but I did win a natty that year, so my season ended January 10th, and the Combine was February 27th.
Most players have months.
Yeah, most players didn't even make it to playoffs, and so they didn't actually train for it.
Okay, so here's what we're doing next. So typically this is where your graphics card would go horizontally. But since we are vertically mounting it, we need to plug this in to this. This will be your test because this is gonna feel like a GPU inserting like that. So see how there's the small side right there, and that's going in there. And then that long one's going in there. And then this is gonna line up with the bracket, just like that. Darnell, what's your relationship with Pat Fryermuth?
We got a good relationship.
Yeah?
That's my guy.
That's your guy?
Yeah.
He seems like a leader.
Nah, he for sure.
Yeah. Can be a little finicky.
Yeah. Oh, how do I? Wait. Okay.
I can't see because of the hands, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, and then push down.
I don't want to break it.
Is it getting? Maybe it's getting stuck. Yeah, there you go. Now you want to push down all the way. There you go. I'll give you a quick check. Yeah, it does feel like something's. So, this is a weird quick release system from. I mean, that feels okay. No, that doesn't feel okay. Okay, something with this. This is some type of PCIe release system that I've never seen before, and don't know what to do with it. We'll figure it out. Exclamation point bald spot. Yeah, you guys are on the bald spot camera. Yeah, what am I supposed to do with this? Where's painful? Yo, that's a good system. This is what I criticize almost every motherboard manufacturer for, because it just adds complication. Like I don't know how well you guys can see this. That's so weird. I feel like it's supposed to go in like this. Sorry, I set you up for failure there.
No, you good.
I don't think that's it. But I guess it is. That feels weird. We will figure it out though. Surprisingly, there's no bald spot at all. I mean, that is the running joke. So far, there is no bald spot, but one day there will be. I don't know if I'll still be streaming, but one day there will be a bald spot. on there. Yeah, I mean, I'm good with it. If it doesn't work, we'll figure it out. Is that the Asus new stupid design? No, this surprisingly is not the design that I've made like 6 videos about. This is something different. I don't know, is Asus in the chat? He said that he was gonna be joining. I feel like I mean, it's in there. It's not coming out. I think we're good. We'll call it good. If it doesn't work, we'll fix it. Does vertical GPU mount decrease performance? Not really. If you use a weird combination of PCIe generations, that could affect it. And I guess if you use like a cheap PCIe riser cable, sure, but on a Hyte Y70 $400 case, that's not something we have to worry about. There are ways that it can lower performance, but not inherently by default. Can you unscrew these two right here from the top? These 2 screws, yeah. That's where our graphics card is gonna go. Somebody said, who's the nastiest D lineman you ever went up against?
Max Crosby.
Yeah.
It's like...
Definitely believe that.
He's like wormy. He's kind of like TJ.
Yeah.
So like TJ in camp, like my first year, he gave me a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Cause like most guys try to go right down the real tight end.
Right.
But I don't know. It just messed up like trying to block somebody who's off path, and like you got to stay on path with like your footwork. It's just a lot to go into it.
Yeah. Do you want to install the GPU or should I? It's up to you. This is pretty much the last step.
I do it.
You got it?
Yeah.
So this is just like we did with that. It's the same connector, but this time it's going straight up and down.
Gotcha.
We don't have the nonsense that we just dealt with. Okay. So just make sure that this up here is lined up.
With the screw.
Yep, over there. And just take your time.
Gotcha.
It's only the most expensive part in this build. It's not a big deal, man.
Bro, how do you see the? I don't know.
This case is so big. I feel like I'm on another planet trying to watch you here.
Oh no. I can't see if they're lined up. Oh wait. There we go.
Yeah, it's tough. You gotta get the right angle.
I believe that, sir.
You got it? All right, let me check it out.
No, it's not.
No?
Nah. No, it's not.
No, I think you got, yeah, no, you did. It's just, we have to screw it in. It's really tough. Yeah, no, you're good.
Oh, okay,
yeah, you're good.
Okay.
We just have to, I'm gonna give you those 2 screws back.
I thought I was tripping.
No, you're good. And then I'll hold them straight here like this. Brian with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. 1W2 with the super chat. Darnell Watts. I don't know what you're saying, man. Sorry. Prodigy with the Twitch Prime. Painful the 3 Nvidia says, why are the slot covers missing? Yeah, I fixed it. We need to cable manage that, Zach. We're gonna take care of it, don't worry. Did one of Darnell's kids eat an orange marker? What's that?
That GPU don't look straight.
Yeah, it's oh no, it's not all the way in there. I'm gonna adjust it real quick. Not quite. Is this stream a giveaway stream? Oh. Yes, we're gonna do a couple. We got a couple more giveaways to do. Yeah, we're gonna get this lined up real quick. This is definitely the toughest situation to install GPUs, both with the motherboard weird quick release system that we had to deal with, and then installing this heavy of a GPU vertically. It's definitely a little tough, and it's really, really hard to see. There we go. Boom. vertical mount scares me. Should I do it for my first build? I would only do it if you really like the aesthetic of it. I mean, there's no real functional reason to do it. It's just an aesthetic preference. Boo the quick release. This is not the typical Asus quick release. This is a different system that I haven't seen before. All right, are we sagging still or are we good? Oh yeah, that looks, is that straight? That looks pretty straight today. Is that clean enough? That look good? Okay, we're gonna do another, I guess I'll plug in the 12 volt power cable here, but you double check it for me, just so you're the last person to touch it.
That's great.
I am definitely more paranoid than most people. Mm-hmm. It's not like it happens often, mm-hmm. but it's one of the most common problems, I would say.
So like when so when the fire occurs, right? Is it more like a kaboom?
No.
Or is it more just like slow fire?
It's like you'll smell melting and you'll investigate and you'll see that like one of the pins started melting. It's not it's not as big of a deal as I'm making it out to be, but I'm definitely on the better safe than sorry side of things. Okay, let's plug this in one more time. Let's make sure that GPU is, that GPU's spinning. We got RGB action now. Oh man, that looks good. Do you have the vision here of
what I'm gonna put?
You dial this into whatever color you want. Like you're probably not gonna go with the unicorn puke here, you know. I hope you can see it.
I feel like I might just like switch it up.
Look at
each month. I don't know.
Yeah?
Because I feel like it's just so hard to like just be set on one design forever at least, or for a long time. Like, you know, each month.
Right.
And if I can't think of something, then just leave it. But
yeah. Okay, so the last thing that we have to do is we're gonna make sure that it posts. Okay. Post means that it gets to the BIOS screen. Okay. If you get to the BIOS screen, then that means you have successfully put together the parts. Like if there's an error, it will not get to the BIOS screen. So even before Windows or anything. Are you streaming tomorrow? No, man. This is back to back right now. I'm not doing the triple back to back to back. I'm gonna take a little break after this one. So this cable, you'll have to, this is gonna be a little funky. This is a DisplayPort connector. I'll try and show them here. That's coming out of that PCIe, that riser cable. Mm-hmm. This is for the screen. Okay. So this is just basically an additional monitor to the screen. Yeah. So we're just gonna plug that into one of the display ports of the graphics card, and then you should never have to unplug that. Okay. And then we're gonna put on the top panel. We don't need any screws for any of these panels. These just snap into place. And we'll do the back side. I always forget what orientation this goes on. This way, I think. Because you're gonna have to, the thing that's gonna not be fun about this is you're gonna have to like reset up OBS and all that. Yeah. There's a way to export your settings and whatnot, but it's definitely finicky.
Yeah,
can definitely set all that up if you need me to. All right, there we go. I mean, that looks clean. Like just even with everything off.
All black.
Yeah. Look clean.
I feel like you can't go wrong with all black.
Yeah, and you just make it whatever you want.
Never, ever,
ever. So now what we're looking for this turn on is that the screen comes on. I'll let you peel that plastic off the screen. That's like the final step.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I think it's actually on there pretty good. If I remember correctly from mine. I think it's wrapped around there, yeah.
Okay, that's it. Oh, okay. There we go.
There we go. Boom. And then I don't know if you can see that, but we do have the BIOS screen right here, because this is the only monitor that's plugged in.
Yeah.
So the PC is successfully built. We got the new CPU installed. Ready to go, man. That is it.